Hey, welcome to MasterSports with Professor Rodger. I'm Professor Rodger. Today's lesson is in trichology, the study of hair. These are scissors. Human hair grows about 6 inches a year. He went from looking like a normal, nice person to the hairy guy from Game of Thrones, Chewbacca. Some people look good with short hair, some people look good with long hair. I personally like having both long hair and short hair. So what I do is I get my hair cut about once a year, and today's that day. Here we have our podcast producer, Isaac Lee, who cuts his own hair, but you've never cut anybody else's hair.
No, I have not.
This is gonna be fun. Next slide. How's it going back there, Isaac?
A lot of knots.
One sport where it could be a problem to have long hair is the NFL, because legally, you're allowed to tackle opponents by the hair. It's called the Ricky rule because of Ricky Williams, who had very long dreads. This is Dwayne Harris getting tackled by Prince Amukamara, just getting yanked down by his goddamn hair. Isaac could do that to me right now, and it would be very painful. Here's Jason Babin, who tackled Andre Ellington with his hair and got a souvenir. He got some of Andre Ellington's hair. That's legal. He just yoinked a bunch of Andre Ellington's dreads out. It's the only way you can rip another person's body part off of their body in any sport that I know of, and it's legal. Can you hear me over the... How do they do this on LeBron James's show? It looks like he's just killed an opponent on the battlefield and is like... Argh! Marshawn Lynch also had a dread yanked out of his hair, and he went over to the sideline to pick it up during the game. You can see him holding it. And this barbershop sucks. Troy Polamalu famously had like the longest hair in the NFL. He was a Head and Shoulders sponsor. This was actually a penalty because after the play, Larry Johnson chose to try and lift Polamalu by his hair. You're allowed to tackle him by his hair, but if you yoink the hair after the play, that's a penalty for taunting. If Isaac were to just grab my hair and pull it right now in a non-tackle motion, that would be a 15-yard penalty. Getting tackled in any way seems painful. Getting tackled by your hair seems like the most painful way, which is why after Eddie Lacy got tackled by his hair in a preseason game, he tweeted that he was just gonna cut it, and he did. When Rob Kelly got tackled by his hair, Washington radio hosts were actually like insistent that he should get a haircut. How do sports radio hosts sound? I've been saying this for the last 2 years, it's stupid, right? Week 6, Texans vs. Bills. Chris Ivory got tackled by Jadeveon Clowney by his hair. This, to me, is the most painful looking one of them. You can kind of see his neck craning back. What emo band am I the lead singer of? Don't waste your time on me, you're already... Did the guy from Blink-182 have this? Al Riveron said that they have considered making hair tackles illegal. It's been brought before the competition committee. I don't know, it just looks silly. So NFL owners actually had a different idea. In 2008, they tried to put a ban on hair length. They considered fining players who had hair that covered up their nameplate. But the players weren't having that. In 2011, when it was time for the players to renegotiate the CBA, they put in a clause that said that players cannot be punished for hair length. The main argument for keeping hair tackles legal is that if tackling a player by the hair was made illegal, players would intentionally grow out their hair super long to coax penalties. I think that's ridiculous. No one's gonna grow out their hair extra long just to get tackled by the hair more often and draw penalties. That's a ridiculous argument by the NFL. By keeping hair tackles legal, the NFL is trying to value its idea of how players should look over player safety. And that's kind of messed up. Isaac, how we looking?
Good.
And that's today's lesson in trichology.